Welcome to Rokani Media Football. It's match day 9 for team which goes by names of Arsenal and match day 8 for team which goes by names of Liverpool. And we are really doing what we call the match build up in here onto the Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, smash that subscription button for smashing hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now, as things stand, the confirmed team news is already out, and the team which goes by names of Arsenal has gone ahead to name its starting 11. That is going to go ahead and really face the side which goes by names of Liverpool, and the same applies to Liverpool. They've gone ahead to name their starting 11 into this encounter of Arsenal versus Liverpool. Remember, it's really a very huge one, and obviously every team would like to go out and really win into this game of football because it doesn't really look any better, and they are shocking players have not started this game of football of Liverpool and that of Arsenal, because when you look at the lineup that the managers really come out with, when you look at it, Arsenal is having Ramsdale, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Magalhaes, Tomiyasu, Thomas Partey, Grant Xhaka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. That is the starting 11 of a team which goes by names of Arsenal. When you look at the substitutes, they're having Matt Turner, Kian Tierney, Cedric Soares returns, Rob Holding, Lokonga, Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos, Nelson, and Edin Ketia. That is the bench of a team which goes by names of Arsenal that is going to face a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. Now, to bring you up to speed, let me bring you the starting 11 of a team which goes by names of Liverpool too, before I really get into what we call the total breakdown of this game of football that everyone is really talking about and really wants to see who is really going to win it. And Arsenal fans are so much expectant of this win, and let's see where this game of football is really going to go ahead and really end. When you look at the starting 11 of a team which goes by names of Liverpool, Liverpool have come in with Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk, Smiskas, then Thiago Alcantara and Jordan Henderson playing the double midfield pivot, meaning that Fabinho has been dropped. Then Mohamed Salah, right attack midfielder. Diego Jota playing as a central attack midfielder. Diaz playing as a left attack midfielder, and Darwin Núñez leading the line for a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. And that is the starting 11 of a team which goes by names of Liverpool. But my query is, why is Fabinho not into the starting 11? What is this manager looking at? I remember he went for the same decision when Arsenal was playing a side which goes by names of when Liverpool was playing a side which goes by names of Manchester United, and he fell a victim of his own system, because by the time he brought in Fabinho to stabilize things in midfield, United were 2 goals up, and obviously they couldn't really get that game back to where it's supposed to be, especially back to what we call the winning way. So to me, I really believe it's really something hard that is going to be happening in that game of Liverpool. And this midfield of Alcantara and Jordan Henderson, I don't know whether it's going to go ahead and really suffocate the midfield of Thomas Partey and the man who goes by the names of Grant Xhaka, because it really looks strong, and I don't see them going ahead to do the needful and really suffocate the side of Arsenal. When you look at Arsenal, they've gone with their usual system of 4-0. They've gone for a 4-3-3. They've not gone for a 4-2-3-1. Obviously, with Ramsdale in goal, I think no one has doubt about it. Ben White, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and the most surprising of all is Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu coming in through to play into this system of a team which goes by names of Arsenal as a left back is really something that is going to cause a lot of questions into that side of Arsenal. But I'm going to come back and really explain as to why the manager has really gone ahead with this tactical change. I'll call it tactical because the manager really read something about Liverpool, and he knows that maybe Tomiyasu can really stop the flying Mohamed Salah. Thomas Partey in a single pivot with Odegaard and Xhaka playing alongside his 2 shoulders. Then Gabriel Jesus leading the line, Bukayo Saka right forward, and obviously Gabriel Martinelli is the left forward in this game of football, where Arsenal is really going to play a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. Feel free to go into the live chat and tell me your prediction by voting, or get yourself involved into that voting at that side. Now, when you look at Arsenal, the most surprising of all is Tomiyasu, and people asking themselves, why has the manager gone with Tomiyasu? But it's simple. At Arsenal, it is simple why he has gone with a man who goes by the names of Tomiyasu. One, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Because a player who is left-footed finds it hard to defend a player who is really left-footed and is attacking him, because Mohamed Salah is more of a threat when he's cutting inside, not going wide, and he rarely goes towards the goal line. You get? He rarely goes that side, so he always cuts inside, and when he cuts inside, he will be turning onto the strong foot of Tomiyasu, and maybe the manager has really thought it that way, that maybe Tomiyasu is going to come in through and really block those, and he is really doing this game having a plan to go ahead and really see the like of Mohamed Salah not really scoring against Arsenal. But I believe for this, I believe he has really gotten it wrong, because Liverpool has very many outlets that can hurt a team of Arsenal. Let me show you Liverpool and how they're really going to go ahead and really be so much of a threat. You might find that Mohamed Salah, the plan of a manager who goes by the names of Jurgen Klopp, is that Mohamed Salah is going to be roving around this area, not going wide. You get? Such that he lets Trent Alexander-Arnold utilize this space. So you might find that Mohamed Salah is going to be operating around here in such a game, because him playing wide and going this side is really predictable. Anyone can predict it, but it looks for me that he's really going to be playing in this area, because he's really so good in operating at tight spaces, and obviously he is really good at really having a shot, and being in Tomiyasu that side is really going to be something hard for Tomiyasu to really go ahead and really mark this player, because he's the main man of Liverpool. He is given an allowance, all assurance, to go in and really play anywhere. That is the man who goes by the names of Mohamed Salah. He can really move anywhere. And you will see the likes of Diego Jota drifting to this side. You get? And Mohamed Salah can switch to this side. Darwin Núñez can switch this side, and Mohamed Salah can switch this side. You get? Salah can go this side, and Diaz can come this side. So I think it's all about Mikel Arteta having a proper plan to come in and really beat a side which goes by names of Liverpool. By knowing that, we should be on our A game. If you are to get a point against a side which goes by names of Liverpool, we should be on our A game as things stand. Now, but Tomiyasu is not really bad, but I believe if Zinchenko was away, you rather play Kientieni, because he better suits what you want. But I believe he has gone for safety first, and I believe Tomiyasu can get that job done, but not as Kientieni, because Kientieni looked well in the game of Thursday. Even Tomiyasu looked well, but Kientieni adds a lot to your game when you're going forward. But it looks like Mikel Arteta has gone ahead and decided that I'm going to go ahead and really and kill the forward attacks of my left back by putting in Tomiyasu. And trust me, it's going to be hard for Tomiyasu to cross this center line. He's going to be here waiting for a man who goes by the names of Mohamed Salah. And I think that's the task that they've gone ahead to give him. That's why he's going with a 4-3-3, because you see that he is in line with Granit Xhaka. He's going to use Granit Xhaka and Tomiyasu to block this forward of Liverpool, who goes by names of Mohamed Salah, who on his day can hurt any team. And I believe if at all you come out and really do this, you can really stop him from doing this for some minutes, but not for the entire minutes, because Salah is deadly. But let's talk about the Arsenal side too, because it really looks strange. So it really looks strong, and it is really a very good team. First and foremost, Thomas Partey. This season, he's playing for the second time 3 consecutive games of Arsenal in a row. He first played the game of Crystal Palace. He played against a team which goes by the names of Bournemouth, and he played against a team which goes by Leicester City. Those 3 games. Then he got an injury. Then he missed some games. Then he turned and played against Brentford. He played against Tottenham Hotspur, and he's playing against a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. And in the match press conference of Mikel Arteta before this game on Friday, he really called upon for the consistency of this guy, shirt number 5, Thomas Partey, because Thomas Partey is really one of those players that is really good in that Arsenal side and really gives this back for a very good shield by really protecting it and obviously breaking play for the opponent. But for Liverpool, it is a little different because they use lots of attacking flanks to attack a side which goes by names of Arsenal. And sorry, any team. If at all they realize that Thomas Partey is really hard to break, they'll go ahead and really utilize these wide areas. And they're having a man who goes by the names of Thiago Alcantara that I believe Thomas Partey really has a very huge job to go in and really block him, or Odegaard, or who I don't know who is really going to be monitoring him on the field of play, because he is the deadliest player on the field of play. That player who goes by the names of Thiago Alcantara, and he's operating deep from that side of a team which goes by names of Liverpool, and they have a very huge role to play to really stop him, because he is the one going to be responsible for everything that Liverpool is going to do in this game or not do. That's it. He is really so much pivotal into that Liverpool starting team, and he's here to do the needful. When you look at the likes of Thomas Partey, they are really doing a very good job, and obviously he's really great. Granit Xhaka, if I told he really transfers or mirrors his form he has been having the different games that Arsenal has been playing into this game, I believe he can be a match winner for Arsenal. He can be a match winner for Arsenal because he has mastered putting in assists. He has mastered putting in goals for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. And there is that pass that he does lay onto the far post or the back post to find Gabriel Jesus. And Jesus scored the same goal against a team which goes by the names of, what was the name of the team? A team which goes by the names of Brentford. And in the game of a team which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur, I saw Xhaka trying to go for the same effort, but obviously Jesus never had enough neck power to really direct that ball into the back of the net. So it shows you how hard this is and how hard it has become for a side which goes by names of Arsenal to really create chances. And my problem with all of these players around this guy, number 9, is that when are we going to see this Arsenal side creating lots of chances for this guy? I want to see Martinelli put in assists for this guy. I want to see Bukayo Saka doing the same. I want to see Odegaard releasing this guy to go ahead and really score goals, because he is really clinical and very, very much good as far as really completing those chances created for him are concerned. But we've not seen very many chances created for this guy, and most of the goals that he has scored, you see him is almost a solo effort. That's it. So I want to see Arsenal players create lots of chances for this guy, because he is really good and great at really finishing these games of football. And the likes of Martinelli, they play very well, but I would like to see Martinelli play a lot and really creating chances for a side which goes by the names of Arsenal, known like he played against a side which goes by the names of Crystal Palace and very many others, because this is where I see him as a threat, as a player of a team which goes by names of Arsenal. I don't know what you think about this Arsenal starting 11 that the manager has really gone ahead to go on and really bring. You can go in the live chat. Tell me what you think about this game of football. Tell me your predictions, and always let me know about this. But talking more about this game, Darwin Núñez is starting, and you might never know what Darwin Núñez has in his locker. He might come in through today and really prove to be a very huge threat for a side which goes by names of Arsenal, because he has gone ahead to play how many games? Very many games after that red card, after returning from that red card, and he has not scored a goal since then. He last scored a goal in the game of Fulham that really opened the league. You know that very well, in that game that really ended 2-2 at Craven Cottage. But ever since then, he has not gone ahead to really go ahead and really score goals for a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. And he's starting for Liverpool. And Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, should really be able to watch on this guy a lot, because this guy is a bully. He's a bully. And the only thing that he has not really mastered in the Premier League is to really finish the chances they are creating for him. Let no one lie to you that Liverpool is not creating chances for this guy. They are creating him mob chances. They are creating him loads and lots of chances for this guy who goes by the names of Darwin Núñez. But Darwin Núñez has not found his scoring boot back. And if at all he finds them today, it's really going to be a game that we're really going to enjoy. It might turn into a goal galore. Reason, Arsenal is going to score goals. I know that very well. I've seen people predicting 1-1. I don't see this game having a result of less than 3 goals. I believe 3 plus. That means it can end 2-1 in favor of Arsenal or Liverpool. It can end in a 2-2 draw, a 3-2, a 3-0. You get? That's the result I'm really predicting this game of football. But I believe Arsenal are really having a very huge edge to go on and win this game of football because, one, they're at home. Secondly, they've not lost any game at home. You get? They beat Leicester City. They beat Aston Villa. They beat Fulham. They beat Tottenham Hotspur. The only negative that any Arsenal fan wouldn't like to hear in his ears is that every game they've been playing at home, Arsenal has been conceding a goal or goals. The game of Leicester, they conceded 2. The game ended 4-2. The game of Spurs, they conceded 1 goal. The game of Fulham, they conceded 1 goal. It ended 2-1. And the game of Aston Villa, they conceded 1 goal. The game ended 2-1. So that shows you that at home, expect Arsenal to go ahead and really concede a goal in that 90 minutes that's going to be orchestrated at the Emirates. But the good thing is that Arsenal are really good at really responding and coming in back and really responding even if they are really leveled or coming in from behind. But a team like Liverpool, you wouldn't like the following things to happen to you. Liverpool to score fast. That's it. Because let me tell you this, Matip and Virgil van Dijk are really an excellent central defense partnership, and they can really prevent that Arsenal side from really scoring a goal, especially when they know that they are a goal up, because Liverpool can get that ball and really hide it sometimes. And obviously, they can capitalize on Arsenal going in to find a goal and the depth to find a goal. And Arsenal can find itself really creating spaces, all pockets of spaces that Mohamed Salah can really go ahead and really operate in, and Diaz to go in and really do the needful. And obviously, you wouldn't like to see players like Diaz and Mohamed Salah having their A game. And if at all Liverpool scores you fast, that means you are going to really overstretch yourself and go ahead and really play a high line. Obviously, they're going to play a high line, but they need to really be observant on a man who goes by the names of Luis Diaz and many others. Diaz is really one of those players that is really good and has pace. And if at all you really leave pockets of spaces and he really gets just past one defender, he can go ahead and really cut inside and go for that carrying effort that will see Liverpool really score. So Arsenal has to make sure they really get the first goal. If Arsenal want to be that team that is really going to be so much crucial and really in the driver's seat as far as this game of football is concerned, they have to go ahead and really score the first goal, because it's really going to be important for a side which goes by names of Arsenal. And if at all they don't go in for that first goal and Liverpool gets the first goal, it's really going to be so much hard for Arsenal to get results from this game of football, because they are really, 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 really hungry for a win. And Liverpool knows that. Liverpool knows that. They are really at 10 points, and Arsenal is having how many points? Arsenal is having 21 points. Arsenal having 21 points, meaning that that's a difference of close to how many points? Those are 11 points. They really know that. Lose the side which goes by names of Liverpool. Lose the side which goes by names of Liverpool losing to a side which goes by names of Arsenal, meaning they are going to be 14 points behind Arsenal. And their next fixture at Anfield is going to be Man City. You get? Meaning that the only way they can go ahead and really get themselves back into the title race is to really narrow the points that Arsenal is really ahead of them. Remember, Arsenal has played one more game more than them. And if at all Arsenal beats Arsenal, if at all Liverpool beats Arsenal and they win their game in hand, they'll be how many points? They'll be like 5 points behind Arsenal. That's it. So it shows you that Liverpool know that this game either sinks them out of the Premier League title race or gets them back into the race. Because if at all they can beat Arsenal and they really manage a win over Man City or a draw at Anfield next weekend, then they'll be really back, they'll be fully back into this style of chasing the league. And Jurgen Klopp needs to prove a lot of things today because his team has been down. Can they really rise up to the occasion and really face the in-form Arsenal? Because to me, if I told you to let me know the team that is really on form, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. It doesn't have a lot of quality players, but Mikel Arteta has organized a team out of that cocoon of players he's really having. Ramsdale in goal is really looking decent. Ben White playing as right back is really one of those that is a revelation. And this is where you get to know that this guy, Mikel Arteta, had a plan for his team. He knew that Ben White can play as a right back and a central defender and a central defensive midfielder. That's why right now, when Saliba came in through, he's playing as a right back. Tomiyasu now is playing as a left back because Zinchenko is really injured and out. But the likes of Kientieni are also on the bench. Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, one of the best central defense partnerships in the league, are really doing great against a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. So Thomas Partey is the only doubt because you can't rely on him like Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka this season has not missed out any Arsenal game. He has played all the 9 games of the Premier League and he has played all the 2 games of the UEFA Europa League. It shows you how dependent this guy is for a side which goes by names of Arsenal. Martin Odegaard, he's really great. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus, scoring in goals for fun, though I always have my reservation on Arsenal creating very many chances for him. Bukayo Saka, and I want to see how Bukayo Saka is going to take on Tsimikas today because it's really going to be a very huge battle between Bukayo Saka and a man who goes by names of Tsimikas, and I believe this team is really going to go ahead and really have a very huge impact for a side which goes by names of Liverpool. To me, Arsenal is really having an edge over this game, and I believe they're really going to go in and put in an effort that can really stop a side which goes by names of Liverpool. And Liverpool have to go on and really put in even a 9th gear to beat Arsenal, because I believe even if Arsenal just plays on its usual form, it can go ahead and really beat Liverpool. But if at all Arsenal puts in an extra gear, obviously Liverpool is going to be done, because they are looking horrible. Virgil van Dijk against Gabriel Jesus might be a massacre. He might send him to the shop every time he really faces him. And I don't know why Fabinho has not started, because that back four needs a shield. It needs a very huge shield because this Brazilian guy is not for jokes. Gabriel Jesus is not for jokes. If I only watch that game of Arsenal where they beat a side which goes by the names of Bordeaux by 3-0, and you watch that 3rd goal very well, on how this guy went past close to 4 defenders of a team which goes by the names of Bordeaux and really laid in that square to find a well-placed Fabio Vieira to hit that ball in the roof of the net. You know what I'm talking about. This guy is known for jokes. The only part where Arsenal are really looking lame or less powerful than Liverpool, it's the bench. Let me show you the bench of these teams. Arsenal having Kientieni. Yeah, he can come on, is good and really defend very well and really replace Tomiyasu. Edin Ketia, yeah, he's really looking great. Rob Holding not as such. Cedric Soares not as such. Fabio Vieira, he can come in, but he needs to work a lot on his physicality. Then Reece Nelson, not yet back to the level supposed to be. Marquinhos, I don't think can impact such a game, and Matt Turner. But when you look at Liverpool, they are having these players that can really impact the game. Fabinho, he can. Ibrahim Konate can. James Milner can, and has won loads of games like this, and he knows what it means to be playing in games like this. Roberto Firmino, very good and excellent player. Harvey Elliott, he has proven to us that this season he has broken into the starting 11 of Liverpool and has been doing great. And this guy, Fabio Carvalho, this guy is really a revelation. I think he's like 18 years of age. he has really been one of the most impressive players in the training sessions of Liverpool. And I think he can come in through and really change the game. So Arsenal has limited game changers on the bench. And I believe the only game changer they have is Fabio Vieira. Who else? And Edin Ketia maybe. I think those can. Kientieni can only help you defensively. And if at all you really need a win from that left back, on the scale of 10, you can give him like 2 out of 3 to come out and change the game. But Edin Ketia can come out and change the game. And Fabio Vieira can come out and change the game. But in whose position? That shows you that Arsenal needs to see its side come out and really do the needful and really win this game, because their bench is not as strong as that of Liverpool, because Liverpool can bring in Fabinho. They can bring in James Milner. They can bring in Carvalho and very many others, and they can impact this game, the likes of Harvey Elliott, because they've shown us that they can come in through and do the needful this season. So Arsenal need to work onto that a lot, that this side that they really fronted has to go on and really win this game. And if at all they don't win this game, obviously it's really going to be another screamer for a side which goes by names of Arsenal, because a team that they are facing, all chasing Man City, went ahead to win its games of football. You know that very well. They went ahead to win their games of football, and they are really topping the Premier League table with a 2-point difference with them and Arsenal. So this table shows you that Arsenal has to go ahead and really win, because Man City is having 9 games, 23 points. If Arsenal wins today, they are going to be at how many? They are going to be at 24, and they're going to get back to the top spot. But I'm really predicting that Arsenal is winning this game. It will shock me to see to it that Arsenal loses this game of football. I'm going to be left in a true shock that Arsenal loses this game. I believe it's an Arsenal win written all over this game, and maybe Liverpool will need a miracle to win this game of football. If at all they are to win this game of football, a miracle is going to be called for from a side which goes by the names of Liverpool and Arsenal. So Mikel Arteta, I think he's going to get his tactics right at the Emirates. He has turned it into a fortress, and they're really doing very, very, very good at the Emirates right about now. So guys, feel free to get the live chat. Tell me what you think about this game of Liverpool and Arsenal in here onto the Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Klopp has something to say. Jurgen Klopp, the manager of a team which goes by the names of Liverpool, has something to say about Klopp. I'm getting it from Sky Sports. All right. He's telling us that I hope Salah is close to exploding like us. Jurgen Klopp hopes Mohamed Salah and Liverpool are close to rediscovering their best form ahead of their Super Sunday trip to Arsenal. So obviously, this should be a prayer to every Arsenal fan all over the world that Salah gets himself back to the form that you all know about him. Because when Salah gets back to his form and he starts firing in goals as he has always done, then you never know. He might be that spark that is going to get Liverpool back to the levels we know they've been at season in, season out. But in a game like this, players like Mohamed Salah have made their names. You get? In games like this, Salah has made his name. That's it out. If at all you've known what has really made Salah famous, it's going ahead to score in such games and dominating such fixtures. This is why this player is at this level. And obviously, in such a fixture, he might find it as a perfect occasion to come out and really announce himself that, oh, I'm really that guy that everyone is really talking about. I'm having Terry Mark telling me that Liverpool 14 out of 15 wins against Arsenal currently. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The stat is right. But let me tell you, however much that stat is right, that does not guarantee Liverpool to come in and really beat Arsenal at their home. One, Liverpool is really having a very bad run. We can all admit about this. They're really having one of the worst runs I've seen in this game of football. So that does not guarantee them to go out and really have a win against a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. And Arsenal has been really the informed team. They are the informed team at the Emirates. They've not lost any game. They've played 4 games. They've won all of those games. Last season, when Liverpool came at the Emirates and beat Arsenal by 2-0, I believe if at all Arsenal had a Gabriel Jesus into that team, it would have been a different game of football together, because they just lacked a cutting edge to really penetrate through and really cause havoc into the back of the net of a team which goes by the names of Liverpool. But Liverpool just woke up through Jota and Firmino, and they scored those 2 goals to give Liverpool a win. But Arsenal is a more different side than the other one they played. Gabriel Jesus alone can destroy or torment that central defense of Liverpool. Let's wait and see how Virgil van Dijk is going to go ahead and operate in this game of football, because his performance is key to what Arsenal is going to get and not get in this game of football. Alongside Joel Matip, their performance in the central defense is going to be key. With Fabinho not starting and Jordan Henderson playing as a CDM in a double pivot alongside Thiago Alcantara, it really leaves us in a lot of questions whether what the manager was all about and what is his intention of really dropping a player like Fabinho in this game of football. So that is something that really leaves us in a lot of questions as far as this game of football is concerned. But I respect the stats of Liverpool going ahead to having won 14 out of the last 15 games. They've been playing with a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now I end the poll. 65% are telling me that Arsenal is going to win. 27% are telling me that Liverpool is going to win. 6% are really giving me a draw. But even me, I think it's Arsenal's time to shine. You see, when it's one's time to shine, there is nothing you can do to stop that shine from happening. That's one thing I've known about such things. Now it's Arsenal's time to shine. I believe they are going to shine. And today I really believe Arsenal is going to take this win. I just believe it. And I see a win written all over this game in a game of Arsenal, because Arsenal are really having another extra gear that they added. Gabriel Jesus. There is William Saliba, who is a Rolls Royce in that central defense of Arsenal. And I believe he's really a revelation to that side of Arsenal. So, guys, I believe Arsenal are really taking this game. I know every result is possible in this game of football. That's why you have 3 results in every game. There is a win, there is a draw. And a win can go to either sides. A win can go to Arsenal and Liverpool. But to my pendulum, moving and really moving, it's settling on an Arsenal win. That's it. That's it. Though Liverpool can also come out and really get something out of this game. I cannot rule that out. They can come out and really get something out of this game. Now I'm having Lelisa, Midexa. Arsenal will win today. Yes, I believe Arsenal will going to win today because they are a much better side than the side which goes by the names of Liverpool. So, guys, thank you very much for watching in. Smash the like button. I think we are done for this. I'm going to return with the match reaction when this game is done and dusted. Rock and David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, but keep your predictions flowing into the comment section below. I'm out.